is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. These folks are ready and we are underway. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly near the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished second. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought was going to be the guy. He got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
They run again with Carson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sheldon Richardson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaughton hits the Seahawks with a football. begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And now running right through it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Wilson looking for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Ryan on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. On second down, here's Wilson.
And incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Slot man moves right. Play action. It's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Lockett in motion right. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they decline it, as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the second half with Lacey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Time running out here on the play clock. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K.J. Wright. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan. And he's got Sanu. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, here's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Third and goal, option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Rawls. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Freeman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Baldwin goes in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down here after the incomplete pass. In motion right, Baldwin. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson lets this one rip toward Graham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left is Baldwin. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Ryan to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The slot man in motion right. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Defense showing blitz. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready for me. 21. Hey, my way. Watch quit. Here we go.
Ryan wants to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now Ryan looking deep for Gabriel. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.